Hello soulmates, my name is Melissa and I just want to say welcome again to my channel TaylorMade. Today I would like to show you how to sew your half circle skirt with your waistband. So in our last class I showed you how to calculate the measurements for making a circle skirt and how to fold your fabric and how to cut your fabric. So this is the result of what we did the last time. So today I'm going to show you how to sew this skirt together. Here I have my materials. I have my zipper. This is an invisible zipper. It's very tall. I could not find one that's shorter, but what I'll do is that I will cut it. And this is the waistband we cut out the last time. I went ahead and I cut out a new waistband that's a little bit taller than the one that I did. You can do whatever, how broad you want your waistband. It doesn't matter. Just know that the broader the waistband is, then the skirt will be a little taller. Okay, so here I have my waistband, and what I did was that I fused a interfacing on it to give it some stability. The first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to go ahead and I marked out my seam allowance, so it serves as a guide for when I am sewing this skirt. I also marked out the seam allowance that I left. If you remember the last time, I left a 1 inch seam allowance, so I marked that out, and I also marked the seam allowance at the waist. So I will now go ahead and I will join my waistband to the skirt, because what I want is that I want the zipper to be in the waistband also. You can go ahead and start your zipper from your skirt and sew it in all the way down, but I want my zipper to start from where my waistband is. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to join my waistband to my skirt. I'll show you how that looks afterward. And I'm supposed to tell you that I'm joining right sides facing each other, right? Okay, so there you have it. I joined my waistband to the skirt, okay, like this. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go to my ironing board and I'm going to take my seam allowance that I left, the 1 inch, all the way up from here all the way down on both sides, so that I'll be able to insert my zipper. So I'm going to insert my zipper, so I'm going to iron all of this down so that I know where my 1 inch is, right? And then I'm going to insert my invisible zipper starting from the midpoint right here. So I'm going to insert that all the way, and I'm going to stop at about 9 inches or so down. I'll do that and I'll show you what it looks like. So guys, this is what I have so far. So this is the back of the skirt, right? So you see that I have fixed my zipper in. That's my zipper. My zipper is fixed in, and you notice that my seams are in line with each other. So ensure that when you sew your zipper, your seams are in line with each other. This is what I have on the left side of it. Before I started, I serged my, so this is how it looks when I stitch my invisible zipper. So now what I'm going to do is that to close up my zipper, I'm going to stitch from the bottom all the way up to the point where I stopped using my narrow footer. Okay, so you're gonna stitch all the way on that line. This is a guide to where it stops to close it up. I'll do that and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is how it looks. I have sewn all the way down. I just need to give it a nice iron. You notice, you see the seam is so clean and nice right here. The seam is nice and clean. So now what I'll do, I'll zip my zipper down. Okay, so this is where it stops. Now I'm going to take my waistband and I'm going to fold it over like this and turn up my seam. Okay, because I want to stitch in such a way. What you can do two things. You could serge the end of this, your waistband, the end of it, and just take your zipper footer and run a stitch very close, but not too close to the zipper that the zipper cannot pull up. So you're going to take and you're going to run a stitch all the way down on both sides. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to fold over and I'm going to run a stitch all the way down. But what you're going to do, you're going to fold your 1/2 inch in first before you run that stitch. So you're going to fold a 1/2 inch in and run a stitch very close to the zipper here, but not too close that the zipper cannot zip up. So I'm going to do that and show you what it looks like. Okay, so here it is. Remember to snip away any threads, excess threads that you might have, so to prevent your zipper from getting into it and breaking. So that's what I'm doing right now, snipping away all those threads, sipping. So next thing I'll do, so this is what I have. I'm going to cut away here because I don't want it to be too bulky, right? So I'm cutting that away. Don't want it to be too bulky. And then I'm going to fold it over like this. Use my scissors and fix that out. Yeah. So you see, this is what you have, guys. This is the middle. I hope you can see this quite well. This is how your zipper looks like. Okay. Yes, this looks beautiful. Okay, so this is it. So this is how it looks like on the other side. So what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to push this underneath. Okay, push all those things underneath, and I'm going to cover all this. So I'm pushing this up underneath and I'm covering it here under my band, but I'm going to do it on this side, and I'm going to run the stitch in this here, in this seam here, called stitching the ditch method, and I'm going to close up my waistband. After that, I'm just going to finish. Okay, I'm just going to finish my there you have it, guys. Yes, you have it. Now I'm going to finish the tail of my skirt. So seeing that I have already serged it, I'm just going to stitch it all the way around, and that would be the finished skirt. So this is what it looks like, guys. You see, everything is so nice, neat, Okay, just needs a very good press. Okay, and I'm going to finish it up, and then you'll see the finished product. Okay, yes, yes, yes. This is it, guys. Look at that. Waistband is on. Wow, this is pretty.